Some time ago, I decided to start writing my own kernel. I felt like I wanted to create a system that would follow my own ideas and principles, and that would work the way I wanted it to work. So I decided to write Dangling. And first I started on AMD 64, but then I decided to target i386 instead, presenting the compact portable 38620. This is a computer from 1987, and I was very excited about getting it. I got this idea of like, okay, so this is my target architecture. I need to find a computer, and I always liked these kind of like terminal-like computers that looked like this, these luggables as they call them. I really like the style of it. It's not a box. It's not a tower like we have today. It's a cool shaped. It has a handle. It is very, very, very unique. So I decided to get one, and I was like, okay, so it's gonna be so exciting once I start actually testing on it, and once I can write and run my system on it. And then it arrived. I had to fix some issues because I started in an emulator, a very good emulator, by the way. 86box is the name of it, runs on Linux. Started there, and then got it to run on the actual physical hardware. I have a 360K diskette here, a floppy that runs. I just got one off of eBay. The text is something in German. I don't know. I overwrote it, and now my kernel is on this, and it feels very exciting to even be able to interact with this machine. So that's one of the reasons why I picked it, and it runs very well. So this is going to be a series of development entries of Dangling, my kernel. And I'm actively working on a user space, at which point it could be considered an operating system. Right now it's just kernel, privilege mode, but a full user space is coming, which will make it a fully fledged operating system, technically speaking. So at that point, it'll be usable. You can write software for it, whatever. And I wanna code on it. I think it has a very different vibe. Like if you work on this, no distractions, nothing. It's kind of like a Zen mode. Like you just sit here, code, no modern notifications, beeps, nothing like that. And you just work. And it feels very different. So you're going to be seeing a lot of videos here about the development and various checkpoints that I set for myself. And I'll also be talking about various thoughts I have while working on it, possibly not strictly related to the actual technical side of the development. For example, might as well start with analyzing just sharing an opinion on how different it feels when you have a physical disk with something you made. Like Dangling is here on this physical diskette, and even though we have SSDs and hard drives, that's physical media, right? It feels very different than just holding something that contains only what you made on it. It's I think. And it also applies to CDs, although CDs, when I was growing up, CDs were pretty common. I used them a lot, but diskettes, they create kind of like a different feeling altogether. So just being able to do that is very exciting. And that gives me this motivation as well. Being able to, for example, do this to load a program, it's very different. So thoughts like that. Right now, I have a shell that's working. You can type mem, for example. I have 512K of memory right now. So you can type wipe to clear the screen. You can type sysinfo, there are plenty of commands. These are technically in kernel space for now, though they're going to be moving to user space as soon as I'm done with it. I already have paging. I have ring 0 and ring 3 prepared, but nothing runs in ring 3 for now. But I want to move the shell there. There are just some considerations with how I'm going to do syscalls. But after I figure it out, then I'm going to move the shell, and then it's going to be interesting to see. For example, if I try to read the kernel's memory, it should trap GPF, general protection fault. So at that point, I'll be able to show in a clip like this that that privilege levels work. So updates like that. Anyway, this is the first one. I just wanted to introduce you to the project. It runs on physical hardware, very cool hardware. If I say so myself, I really like it. I have more on the way, not exactly the same one, different. You'll see. Don't want to spoil it. But yeah. Anyway, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, C programming, a lot of assembly, then tune in. Might not be the best quality. I'm not doing it for the like epic editing or anything like that. It's gonna be more raw like this. So if you're okay with that, stay tuned. If not, it's okay. So thank you. See you.